the question still poses itself because the network disturbed us. We already had people who were talking about skill or luck. So the question for today is like, do you think Aviator is about luck or it's a game of skill? That's the question still. The network disturbed me, but now I think the network is fine. Okay, let's wait for people to join. Hello, guys. The question is still the same. Do you think Aviator is about luck or it's a game of skill? Do you think Aviator is a game of luck or a game of skill? Etanga, Babaga, how's it? How's it, my guy? How are you? How are you? How are you? The topic for today is: do you think Aviator is a game of luck or it's about skill? That's the question. Let's have a discussion, guys. Let's just have a discussion. Tanga Babaga is asking, how are you? I'm fine. Who are you? Is that the question that you're asking? I am the aviator pilot. If you're asking that question, because I see it says, who are you? Or you wanted to say, how are you? Pechuna Ntuli, hello, sir. How are you? How are you? How are you doing today? Okay, Tolani is back again. It's a game of skill, because aviator is not just about luck. It's about patience, timing, and smart decisions. Yes, okay, we have somebody with a point there. Let's wait for other people so we can have a discussion. We don't have to jump to the conclusion. Olane Mpofu is saying Aviator is a game of skill because Aviator is not just about luck. It's about patience, timing, and smart decisions. So Daga is asking, I'm an Aviator player. I'm losing. Okay, we're gonna discuss that, Daga. But now the question for today is like, do you think Aviator is a game of luck or it's a game of skill? We already have Olani Mpofu. Olani Mpofu came out and said Aviator is a game of skill because Aviator is not just about luck. It's about pacing timings. It's about pacing, timing, and smart decisions. So is there anyone with a different opinion? We have Olani Mpofu now. He came out. The question for today, hello guys, if you just joined right now, you're welcome. Today we are having a topic, actually it's a discussion, we have to discuss. Do you think Aviator is a game of luck or it's about skill? Tolani Mpofu already came out. I'm waiting for other people to come out. And Pechunan Tuli 3681 says, it's about skill because you can't jump in with no rules, strategy, or checking patterns. Okay, Olane Mpofu and Pechuna, they are on the same page. They are on the same page. Okay, we're gonna discuss it, guys. Let's just wait for other people to come with their opinions. Let's just wait for others to come with their ideas and opinions. Tolani, who's this? Tolani Tanga Baba says long time profit. Long time, my guy. Long time. And now we have who's this? At easy says does under 50 rounds 10x counts. I don't understand the question. At easy does under 50 rounds 10x counts. Okay, we're gonna come on that. At easy. For now, we are having a conversation. We're having a discussion. Do you think Aviator is about luck or it's about skill? And we already have Olane Mpofu came out, says it's about skill, and Pechuna also agrees that okay, it's about skill, because if you can't jump in with no rule, strategy, or checking the patterns. So now I'm waiting for other people to come up with their ideas. Let's have a discussion, and then if there is no one who's coming out with a different idea or skill, Then I'm gonna answer to Tolane and Pechunia. That's easy. I'm gonna answer your question, my guy. Don't worry. Just stay tuned. Tanga Baba says, please live play game. I will definitely do that. If it's the first time today watching my live videos, just know that okay, I'm planning on playing live soon. I will definitely play live. That's showcase. Tanga Baba came in again. Is this 400,000 or 4 million? How many zeros do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 400,000 Laka lost my. Hey, Daga, which country are you watching from? Which country are you watching from? Tanga or Daga? Or Tangel Babaga? I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name well. Can I see those hearts? Oh, you're watching from India. Shout out to India. Okay, the question for today, Tanga, is do you think Aviator is a game of luck or it's a game of skill? Let me just pin one comment here. Let me pin the one for Olanempofu. We're gonna wait for, because for now, this one of Olanempofu, it's the one that is leading. So let's just pin it and wait for other people to come in. If they have different ideas, then we're gonna unpin it, then we continue. Tanga say, please help me. The only way I can help you, my guy, is to just watch the videos. I share my experience, what I know about Aviator on the videos that I posted. Just give yourself time to watch. Give yourself time to watch. On those videos, I share my experience because I'm still growing either. But now the question for today is, do you think Aviator is a game of luck? Okay, because now it seems like people are not they're not coming out for the question that I asked. Only 2 people who came out. And on the first live video, we had Kain Ngoweni. He had a different opinion, but the network disturbed me. So now we're gonna discuss. We're gonna dwell much on the question that I asked. If you jumped in right now, the question for today, the main reason for me to do this live video for today is because, do you think Aviator is a game of luck or it's a game of skill? It's a skill game. Oh, Tanga, you can go and watch my videos, and then if there's something that you don't understand, then you can ask on the comment sections on that particular video that you're gonna choose. Just go there and watch, and then if there's something that you learned or if there's something that you don't understand, please comment on the comment section and ask any question that you don't understand. Today for this live video, I'm here to ask a question: whether do you think Aviator is a game of luck or it's a game, it's a skill game? That's the question for today. But we only had 2 people who came out and they said Aviator is a game of skill. And I'm waiting for others because I see the number for views, like people who are watching, it's going down, ups and down. 26, 12, 15, 17. Are you guys there? Do you get the question? Or you didn't get the question? The question is just the title of the live video today. If you can check the title, that's the question for today. I want us to discuss. Can I see those hard videos? Can you please like the live video while we are still here waiting for other people? It seems like Daga is not understanding what I'm saying. Daga, Baba from India, again, please help me. My loss recover. Oh, okay. Before I can go back to the main topic for today, let me just answer Daga Baba from India. He says he needs help to recover his losses. One thing I can tell you, my advice is, Daga, if you focus much on your losses, if you took a loss yesterday and you still come back with that mentality of saying you lost yesterday, that's another approach because you'll end up losing more. Try to forget about your losses, even though Sometimes maybe you have lost so much, but try to forget about your losses and focus on the process. The only way you can focus on the process is to watch my videos and try to get some experience, because the only thing, the important thing is to gain the experience. Stop focusing on making money, because if you are focusing much on making money, you end up making so many bad decisions, you end up making so many mistakes. Try to focus on the process. And now I'm answering the question for today indirectly, so while I'm trying to talk to you, but I'm still waiting for other people to come with their ideas. Hello guys, I see the number of people are watching right now is 21 people. So my question is, for today I want us to discuss, do you think Aviator is a game of luck or it's about skill? That's the question. Let's have a discussion, guys. Then if people don't answer to this topic, or if they don't come with their ideas, I think I have to take it from there, because now it's almost 12 minutes. Still, I had 2 people who just commented about the topic. What capital manage? I think we're gonna have a problem with Daga. Daga says capital manage. How so? What is the question? I don't understand the question, Daga from India. I don't understand your question. Capital manage. You try to manage your capital. That's what you say. That's what you're trying to ask. How to manage your capital. The only way you can manage your capital is just to stick to your own stack. Stick to your stake size. If you are starting with a whatever capital, just try to do the calculations. Try to risk 2% to 3% of your capital. While with one bet, you manage not to get depleted. With the other one, you go for a profit. Okay, it seems like people, they don't come in. Okay, I think they will comment if they don't agree with what I'm about to say right now. So according to me, I will go with Petunia and Tolani Mpofu, because Tolani Mpofu said Aviator, it's a game of skill, because Aviator is not just about luck, it's about pattern, timing, and smart decisions. And Petunia said it's about skill, because you can't jump in with no rules and strategy or checking the patterns. I do agree with Petunia and Olan Mpofu. According to me, Aviator, it's a game of skill, not a game of luck. It's about skill. So it's up to you whether you believe on the skill or you believe on the luck. But if you believe on the skill, you're gonna end up growing your level of thinking, the capacity of thinking. Because when it comes to Aviator, you can read the trends. Even though the trends are tricky, but it's possible to read the trends, and it's possible to predict the pattern of Aviator. So if we say it's about skill, you just come up with your strategy, your own strategy. You pick your one strategy, and then you don't change your strategy. You just work on your strategy. You backtest your strategy as much as you can. If you see that your strategy is working out for you, and now the problem is you because you are greedy, that's a skill also. You need to learn on how to be greedy, on how not to be greedy, I mean. You need to learn to be patient. You need to learn to accept a defeat. That's it. If you think Aviator is a game of skill, yes, you are right, according to me. But if you don't think Aviator is a game of skill, you can comment down below and tell us your reason. But for now, I'm going with Olani and Petunia. Aviator is a game of skill, because you can read the trends. You can actually predict the patterns of Aviator, the trends of Aviator. It's a tricky part, it's a tricky game, but it's possible to predict the system. The only way you can attack the system is to come up with your own rules. You need to draft your own rules. I'm always emphasizing this. You need to come up with your rules. On your rules, example of rules, you can write the first thing first. You need to analyze the pattern. And if you see that the pattern is not going accordingly, and if you don't know how to analyze, you can go and watch my video titled How to Analyze the Aviator Trends. And if there's something that you don't understand there, you just simple comments on the comment section and ask a question if you don't understand. Then I will try to answer your question as much as I can. Aviator is predictable. You can predict Aviator. So to improve your skill, you need to come up with your rules, come up with your strategy, and then come up with the stop losses and all that. Because if you play without any plan, that's where the problem starts. Because you know why most of people, they believe that Aviator is a game of luck. Somebody can jump in right now, maybe with a capital of 500 rand, and only to find out that the Aviator was on its paying zone. Because there is a paying phase and there is a collection phase. There are two phases on Aviator, a collection phase and a paying phase. And then a paying phase is when the Aviator is giving so much pinks, 10x and above. Maybe after a few rounds it gives pink. After a few rounds, decent pay pools like 8x, 7x, a pink after. That's a paying phase. Then when we talk about the collection phase, we talk about when the Aviator is giving so much blues in a row. You know, sometimes you'll jump in and find out that the Aviator gave 10 straight blues in a row. And after that 10 blues, it will give people maybe 2x. And then after that, it gives another 5 blues. That's a collection phase. So people who believe that Aviator is a game of luck, you know what they do? Sometimes they jump in on the system with that capital of 500, and then they play without even sticking to their stake size. They just click and hope for profits. And then it happens that they make profit. Because sometimes you will jump in at the right time while you didn't know that it was actually a right time. You were just playing because you had capital to play. And then you win. And then it happens that, and if you win more while you didn't know that you're on a paying phase, you didn't even analyze, and it happens that you win, the possibilities for you to lose after or giving back that profit to the system, it's very high. Because remember, we said it's a game of skill. So after making a profit, to take a break and withdraw your money, it's also a skill. To make a profit and withdraw, it's a skill. Because most of people, they are struggling to withdraw their profits because they believe that Aviator, it's a game of luck, they will make more and more. What I know about money is that money is never enough. If you jump in with 500 rand and now it happens that you make 3,000, you'll be overconfident and think that, okay, now we just cracked the code. Let me just make more. Let me just try to push it to 5K. And then it happens that sometimes it goes according to the plan. It takes you to 5K. The moment you reach 5K, there's that thing of saying, okay, now I think I just got it. It's my time today. It's my lucky day. Let me just try to go for 10K. And then it happens that now you are starting to lose the money. And then you lose from that 5K. Remember, you started with 500. And you lose from that 5K to 0. Imagine, you lost the profit of 4,500 together with your capital of 500. And then at the end of the day, you go around and tell people that Aviator, it's unfair. Aviator, it's a scam. I just made a profit and then I lost all the profit. No, it's not the Aviator. Why don't you think it's you? Because you had the chance of making the profit, but you didn't take the profit because you wanted more. That's my point of saying money is never enough. If you are focusing on making money, that's where the problem starts. Because if you jump in and try to analyze the pattern and stick to that strategy of yours, if you make 5,000 today from 500, you need to know how did you make that money and how much was your stake, how much were you staking with. Because if you make that money without even knowing what you were doing, it's going to be a problem. That's what most of people are going through. They are going through this problem that I'm talking about, because they can make 5,000. And then when they come to my videos, they'll be like, the Aviator pilot is always making, taking 200 to 500, taking 1,000 to 1.5. On my side, I just made 15,000 on Aviator. I'm just better than him. Okay, I don't disagree with you, but can you be consistent on making that 15K from 500? That's the question. Because I know most of people, they think they are doing better because they can win once in a year, and then the rest of the year they are losing, and then it comes December, they win 5K. You know why? It's because you depend on luck, and the luck is the main major problem, because you'll play today, you'll be lucky today and make so much money, and then tomorrow you bring back all the money that you've made. Are you still there, guys? Because it seems like now I don't see the comment section. Do you get my point? I try to explain right now. Do you get my point? Before I can continue. Are we in the right track? Are we in the right track? Okay, Tolan Pofu still here. Are you guys still with me? Can I see on the comment section? Are you guys still with me? So I can continue and try to discuss. Okay, I see 2 people says yes. Yes, understandable. Okay, 3 people. It seems like I'm having 3 people on the comment section. Are you guys still with me? Okay, let me continue, because I see 3 people, or they said yes, which means they are still with me. Sorry. So yeah, as I was saying, that most of people who depends on luck, they make some of money, maybe in January, and then February to November, or the whole year, they lose, because they believe that Aviator is a game of luck. When you depend on luck, you win once, and the rest you are bringing it back to the system. And I know people knows this. Some people don't even admit, but that's a fact. Because I once had this other friend of mine from Pretoria. He once made how much? He once made 21,000 from 1K capital. I think he made that money in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. He started with 1K and he made 21,000. And he was so happy because he did withdraw the money. And he enjoyed the money, he chowed the money. And I asked him a question. How did you make that 1K, that 21K? He said, yeah, I just jump in on the system and play. Yeah, because this thing, we just need to come around 12 a.m. You jump in. Okay, it might be a skill of predicting, while he didn't know that it was a skill. Because when it comes to analyzing the pattern, it changes. It changes a lot. Maybe after 10 minutes, the pattern will change to a different sequence. After 20 minutes, it changes. After 5 minutes, it changes. You just need to keep up. So I asked him the question, can you make that 21K consistently? So he was like, yeah, I would just give it a try tomorrow. He did enjoy his money, the 21K. He bought his phone. He bought himself an iPhone. He went to party on a club. It was nice. He enjoyed it. Then here comes another day. Because yesterday he made 21K. So he thought maybe he's the king. He just cracked the code because he didn't know how he made that 21K. Then the following day, he deposited 2K, and then he lost that 2K. He didn't accept that, okay, he just lost 2K today. He went back to the bank again and deposited 500. He lost that 500 again. So basically, he lost 2,500 within an hour. And then he just relaxed because he was shy. He bought himself an iPhone. I don't know how much the iPhone was, but I think the iPhone was like 11K or somewhere. So he still had money. So the following day, he lost 2K. He didn't admit that he lost 2K. Then he went out again and went to a party, to a club, I mean to say. Then he enjoyed again. And then he came the following day. I think he was left with like 2 point something. Then he deposited 200 the third day, and he lost that 200. He didn't admit that he lost that 200. Then he deposited 500 again. He lost that 500 again. Then he deposited, I think, I don't remember whether it was 650 or something, because he was taking screenshots for the vouchers that he was buying. Then I think it's 650 or something. Then he managed to take that 650 to 3.8 or 4 point something, somewhere there. but because his mind was stuck on that 21K that he made yesterday, he felt like that 4 point something was never enough. And then it happens that he lost all the 4K that he have made that day. Remember, he lost like 2 point something the following day. And the next day, the third day, he did recover his money. But because he was stuck on that 21K, he wanted to make another 21K. He lost the money that he made the third day, plus the extra profit that they have made, because he covered his losses from the second day, and he lost the whole money the third day, while he had the opportunity of making a profit of 4 point something. So you see, this thing is about skill, and it's about skill and your mentality on how you think, on how you approach the game. Because I know most of people, they are still stuck on making those huge sums that they have made. They made 21K while they didn't have much experience about Aviator. Because I know there are some people who just jumped in on Aviator on their first day and they made so much money. So that thing, it's a mentality trap. It's a mental trap, because you will always think that you will make that sum of money because you are thinking that 5K that you have made the other day. So if you're focusing on that, it's a problem. Try to analyze the pattern and try to check whether you were doing a strategy, you were following a certain strategy, or I'll check it out. I'm still on a live video. I'm coming. Check it out. Oh, this guy just disturbed me. So I was talking about, you need to identify, you need to see which strategy worked out for you, because there are some people who are using strategies, but they don't know that it's their strategies, because sometimes they do make money, and then the following day they change their strategies, and then they come the other day, the next day they use the same strategy that they used on the other day, and it worked out for them, and then they use it again, while they don't know that is their strategy that is working out for them. So you need to pick your strategy. You need to stick to your targets, winning target and losing target. You need to stop after your winning target. You need to take a break from the system. Sometimes you just need to log in the system, even if you don't have money, and try to read the trends. I am telling you, I am a witness. I've been trying to study the patterns of Aviator for like almost 3 years now, and I see it's working out. The only thing that I'm still working on, the experience that I'm sharing with you guys, is to win the mentality game, because this game is about mentality, the way you think and the way you approach the system. So I can say 10% you can predict the system. To predict the system is not a big challenge. The challenge is you versus you. It's about you versus you. It's about me versus myself. Because if I make a profit of 1K and then I feel like that 1K is not enough, I continue and keep on playing. As I said, the Aviator pattern is changing now and then. After 10 minutes, it changes. After 20 minutes, the pattern changes. So it might happen that now we are starting on a paying phase, and then it pays. You play that 10 minutes, you make a profit. But because money is never enough, you keep on playing non-stop because you don't have any rules. The main reason I'm always talking about the rules is that if you are following your rules, or if you draft your own rules, it helps you to know that you don't have to play more than 10 minutes if that's part of your rules. You don't have to play more than 5 minutes. It helps you to be on the right direction. Because if you play without any rules, you will play for that 10 minutes. Ever since I said Aviator, the pattern is changing now and then. You will jump in on a paying phase. It will give you the money. It will dish out the money to your account. But because you feel like that money is never enough, you want to make 7 million. You want to make 7 million today. You're still going to see flames. The system will punish you, my guy. It's funny because I know most of people, they want to make millions. They always dream about millions. Okay, it might happen that on that day, you might hit a million because of network glitch. You were sticking with the 10 rand of yours, and then it happens that the network like had a problem of a connection. Then it glitches. Then after a minute, You find out that the flight is still in the air, and you find out that 10 rand of yours that you were sticking with, it's on 100K or 700K, and then you cash out. That's lucky. And the problem about lucky is that you always think that you'll always be lucky. That's the problem about lucky. I can simply say Aviator is 10%, maybe few percentage of luck, but 90% is just about analyzing the pattern. The percent can be there for 10%, but 90% it's about the skill. It's about you versus you. Kain Goweni is asking, is it possible to win Aviator if I play 1 hour? Yes, it is possible, but it depends on your story. It is possible. But one thing about Aviator, what I know about Aviator, the experience that I have about Aviator, it's rare to find a system paying for the whole hour. Because this thing I say, ever since I said, it will pay for like 15 minutes or 20 minutes and then it stops. And it starts to give the blues. It collects the money from people. Because you know, with this money of the system, they take your money and give it to another person who's cashing out. They take your money because the money is rotating from me to you, from the other person to the next. Because yeah, it is possible to win Aviator if you play for 1 hour, but it depends if you know your story. It's rare. I cannot say it's impossible, and I cannot say it's 100% possible, but it's rare to play for 1 hour and make profit unless you know your story. Only people who knows their story, who knows that, okay, if the pattern is like this, I need to adjust my stack. And then if the pattern is like this, because we are different human beings, when we have different experiences about Aviator, it doesn't mean that I know almost everything. I don't know everything about Aviator. But the things that I'm sharing on my videos and the things that I'm explaining right now is the things that I know, the things that I've been through. I lost so many times and I'm still losing even right now, but I'm losing in a calculated way right now. Because you need to weigh your losses. Your losses must be less and your wins must be more. But what I know, if you take a loss, it doesn't mean that you're a loser. You have to learn from your mistakes. That's the secret about Aviator. That's the secret behind Aviator. I'm not saying I'm a master, I'm 100% a master of Aviator. No, I cannot be a master of 100% master of Aviator. But the things that I'm sharing with you guys are the key things that keeps me going, that keeps me afloat, keeps me on making profit after profit. Because now I know how to take 100 grand to 500 with my strategy, the one that I'm always using. I know to take 500 to 1K. I know how do I make from 500 to 1K. I know it. When I jump to the system, I know that, okay, this is my strategy that I'm using. If you haven't watched my videos, just go and watch. You'll see the strategies that I'm talking about. And I stick to my strategies. The more I play, the more I stay on the game, is the more I gain more experience. Is the more I gain more knowledge. That's how I'm winning the game. I do lose, but in a calculated way, because I'll be following my rules. The only time I'm losing is within my rules. Sometimes I get tempted and win outside of my rules, but I know that I don't have to blame the system. I have to blame myself because I won outside of my rules. And I also lost outside of my rules. And if I lose outside of my rules, I know that the problem, it was me, because I was supposed to take a break, but I didn't. So that's the difficult thing. That's the hardest thing to do, to practice yourself, to master yourself. That's why I'm saying, Aviator, you need to master yourself. That's why the topic for today was like, do you think Aviator is a game of luck or it's a game of skill? With me, and I go with Olani Mpofu and Pechuna Ntuli, as they mentioned, that they think it's a game of skill, because you need to predict, you need to analyze the pattern, you need to have rules, you need to stick to your strategy, you need to have a strategy. So that's the main reason I'm saying Aviator, it's a game of skill. So are you still with me, guys? Are you still with me? Did you learn something? Did you hear something? Or do you disagree about something that I've mentioned? If you disagree about something, please tell us why you do disagree and tell us the reason. We might learn something from you, because we are here to help each other. There is no master, There's nobody who's better than the other. We are just here to help each other. The things that I mentioned on the screen, if you feel like, okay, there's something that I mentioned and you don't disagree with it, just mention it and say, okay, I don't disagree with your point that you mentioned, and your point you say this and this and that, and I disagree because I think it's like this and this and that. If you disagree with the things that I've mentioned, please write it down on the comments so that maybe we can learn something from you, because we are here to help each other. We are here to grow. Are you still with me, guys? Those who are new or those who just joined right now, the topic for today is, do you think Aviator is a game of luck, or it depends on a skill, or it's a game of skill, I mean to say? Do you think it's a game of luck or it's about skill? If you just joined right now, the topic for today that we are discussing, we already discussed some other things, but the topic for today is, do you think Aviator is a game of luck or it's about skill? Don't forget to like the video, guys, the live video. Don't forget to click the likes. Can I see the hearts there? Because now it seems like I'm talking to myself. Nobody is commenting there, but I see the number of people is 10 people watching. Are you still with me, guys? Do you have any idea, any experience, anything that you need to share? Please share it on the comment section. Okay, guys, it seems like now people are not commenting on the comment section. I think I did mention what I wanted to discuss today, because nobody opposed with my opinion, or nobody opposed with the things that I mentioned. So, which means it's a good time for me to end the live video. I hope you learned something. And if you didn't learn something, don't worry, I'm still gonna post more videos. I'm still gonna do more live videos with different topics. We're still gonna discuss. Now I see that people are quiet, so I think it's best for me to end the live video. I really appreciate. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next coming video. Don't forget to go and watch my videos, and I have my latest video, the one that I posted yesterday, titled Discipline Paid. You can go and check it out if you haven't checked it out. And also, if you haven't watched my previous videos, I have more than 70 videos. You can just go and watch. I have more than 70 videos that you can go and watch with different titles. Just go and watch and listen to what I'm saying. And if you learn something, or if you think that there's something that you want to know, if there's something that you don't understand, you comment on the comment section. I'll try to respond to the comments. I'll try to respond to everyone who's commenting. So yeah, all the best, guys. And if you're about to play today, please take it slow. If you make a profit, don't forget to take a break. Don't forget to withdraw. Don't forget to try to analyze the pattern. Don't jump in anytime and play with no idea. See you on the next one. Peace.